It's all about the continuum. It's all about the continuum that you're residing in. Okay? If you are in a continuum where the vast majority of those people are entrepreneurs, then they understand the path and the walk of a young and upcoming entrepreneur. Right? Versus if you're in a continuum of, let's just say, employees, not employers, then that's all they know. That's all they understand is the walk and path of an employee. So when God awakes you to something and shows you what he has planned for your life, and you follow his plans and instead of your plans, because your plans may consist of being an employee, because that's all you know. Where God is saying, no, I'm going to make you the head and not the tail. You see what I'm saying? So you'll find yourself in a position where you are amongst people that are employees. Okay? And these people don't understand the walk of an entrepreneur. Or vice versa. You can find yourself in the midst of people that are entrepreneurs, and you're not an entrepreneur, you're an employee. So the entrepreneurs don't understand the walk of an employee. So it's all about the time-space continuum that you're residing in. You see what I'm saying? This is why it's so important for you to be in a place and a space and in a location where God has called you. You see what I'm saying? Because what's happening is you actually, I don't want to say stunt your opportunity. I don't want to say, knock your blessings, as people say. But, I will say you will actually you will slow yourself from receiving that God has for you. Because you have some people in the religious community that say, oh, you're going to miss your blessing. No, that's not how it works, okay? The only way you miss it is if you self-renege on it. Because God is God and there's nothing that he can't do, right? And he is the author of the time-space continuum. You follow me? So this was confirmation for me this morning. I'm sitting here, I normally run this, and this was my long run. I ran actually to the lake down there, but I'm walking back because God started speaking to me. And I have to actually be where God is calling me to be, okay? And God is calling me out of entrepreneurship. I've been an employee all my life, excelled in that role, moved up into leadership roles in every company I've been in. But God is saying he's calling me to leadership, entrepreneurship. And that's what I'm building. You follow me? But you have some people that don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they don't see you punching the clock every day. But they see you eating. They see you're not out here broke down and destitute. Yeah, you don't have everything that you need, but you're not on the corner begging. So the first thing they'll think, if you're in one of those continuums that's, let's just say, a job continuum and not an entrepreneurship continuum, if you're in one of those continuums, those people think you're selling drugs or doing something illegal, right? And now they're projecting that energy onto you every time they see you. You got to understand how energy works, okay? So what will happen in their reality will start producing things in their heart and in their mind to make it look like you're doing what they're thinking you're doing. This reality thing is real, man. Listen. What we have to do is realize and recognize how we are to adopt to this new shift that we're in, okay? And that's what God is showing me, and that's what I'm doing to try to get humanity to see what's happening and how we ought to matriculate through it, right? Because there's definitely a shift. There's definitely something going on. And I said it earlier, I'm about to timeline jump again because it requires me to do so, and I'll just leave it at that. So, I give it to you as God gives it to me. Okay, what continuum are you residing in? Does that continuum align itself with that God has called you to be? Does that continuum align itself with that God has chosen you to be? If not, then you got to find that place and that space where God has called you to. And you have to get yourself to that place. You have to get yourself to that location so you can function as he has designed you to function. God has told me, it's no more employee for me. I will never work for somebody else again. He's making me the head and not the tail, and he's showing me everything that I'm doing, right? So, you have to know this, because what's happening is, if you are in a continuum where individuals, I love this line right here, he's roaring. What's up, bud? I'm kind of crazy like that, y'all. I just like to have fun. If you are in a place, in a position that is not consistent or in alignment with what God has called you to be, it will hinder you. Instead of help you, it will hinder you. Okay? And then some people make the argument and say, well, you have to transition to that place of entrepreneurship. And that's understandable, but you know what? Everybody's life is not the same. Everybody's walk is not the same. Everybody's path is not the same. You following me? My walk and my path is good, because I done been there, done that, got the t-shirt to prove it. Okay? My walk and my path is one of faith and total dependence upon God, because that's how he's doing it with me. He may do it differently with you. He may tell you, stay on that job for 20 years and build your thing on the side. But God is not telling me to do it that way. I've been there, done it that way. And God said, no, that's not how I want you to do it. I want you to totally and holistically depend on me. And so that's where I am, and God has provided. It's been some dark days, make no mistake about it. But God has provided. Okay? So, with that being said, we have to make sure that we are in alignment. It's all about alignment. It's all about alignment. It is all about alignment. Look at my bud again. What's up, bud? Wow. So, yeah. It's all good. It's all good. Intel.